Okay. So, what we found as a definition of financial accounting or bookkeeping of accounting, the definition which is given by CPA, Certified Public Accountant Institute of USA, is the best definition, which is comprehensive definition, which incorporate uh, all aspect of bookkeeping and accountancy, and it goes like this: that financial accounting is a process. Financial accounting or bookkeeping is a process. That means it continues. Once it is over, again it will go and again it will start with. So financial accounting is a process of what? Process of, it is a account. This is a process of recording. This is a process of classifying, recording, summarizing, and finalizing of business record. Then we have started with understanding the concept of classification. And in classification, we subdivided first it as personal transaction and business transaction. So what we did, we are never recording the personal transaction in books of account. So we have cancelled the personal transaction, which is not to be recorded in books of account. And for that, there is no rules, nothing. And then we further continue with that business transaction into two parts. Okay, and we have classified business transaction into two parts as monetary transaction and non-monetary transaction. And monetary transactions only we are going to record in books. So what we did, again, non-monetary transaction, which cannot be valued in terms of money or money's worth, we have cancelled. We are not going to record. So first, it is very important that we should learn what is required to be recorded and what is not required to be recorded. And why we are recording, I told you very clearly. We are recording it to keep it as an evidence, also to keep to recollect. Evidence as and when someone will come and they will ask what is happening in your business, show me your books of account, I can produce them. Sir, this is what is there. Maybe internal or external people. Okay, or any chartered accountant or any government agencies. Okay. And secondly, if suppose I want to recollect what has happened yesterday, chalo, I can recollect. 7 days before, okay, I'm able to recollect. But 10 years, 15 years, 30 years down the line, it is difficult for a human being to recollect until unless they should record the transaction. So all business transactions should be recorded in a very scientific way, and that is nothing but known as bookkeeping and accountancy. And financial accounting is the base of all the accounting. From there only we keep the record. From there only we should take up the business record and then apply for different purposes in cost accounting or in management accounting. So in classification, after, as I told you, we have classified as personal and business. We have cancelled personal transaction. We need not have to record in books of account. Business, again, we have further classified as monetary and non-monetary. Again, non-monetary we have cancelled, which cannot be recorded. Why? Because it is not in money or money's worth. Only the things which are valued in terms of money or money's worth can be recorded in books of account. Again, monetary, we have further classified as cash and credit, and we have seen very clearly during last lecture. There are two systems of accounting. One is cash system of accounting, other is mercantile system of accounting. If we follow the cash system of accounting, it should not be recorded in, it should not record the credit transaction books. Whereas if we follow mercantile system of accounting, then we should record cash and credit, both the transaction in our books of account. And then we started the journey as heads of account, how the heads of account to be classified. And thereby we have classified as accounts in two heads, personal account and impersonal account. And further, impersonal account we have subdivided into real account and nominal account. So today we have started the journey with personal account, and we have asked you the definition which has never been asked by anyone. Definition of personal account, and we defined the definition of personal account as a name of person. Now again, person can be further classified as individual, yes, artificial, and representative. These three category. So it can be name of individual person, it can be name of artificial person, and it can be name of representative person. Now let us understand one by one. Okay. What do you mean by individual person? Individual person like we, I, you, and all. Like Nilofer is a personal account, Sailesh is a personal account, Rahul is a personal account, Prajakta is a personal account. Why? Because these are the name of an individual being. These are the name of an individual human being. Similarly, someone has just now stated me this example which I outrightly rejected. These are wrong. Prashant has stated company and bank. Company and bank is immaterial for me. Company and bank is immaterial for me. For me, what is material? For me, material is name of company. Okay. For me, it is important name of bank. You have never seen the bank. It should be HDFC Bank, State Bank of India, Bank of India. So their names are important. I will write in the books name, not the bank. Try to understand this concept, which is very, very basic and technical. Okay, I hope now you have understanding why I was emphasizing on definition. Once we are thorough with the definition, I think anything should come, even though you will apply it to teach your student. Technically, you will be very strong, as well as your student will be very strong as far as their knowledge is concerned. Yes or no? Tell me, do you agree with me or not? So now things are very clear. Now they once they will understand, okay, name of person. What person? Could be individual person, artificial person, and representative person. I'm 100% sure you are not knowing the concept of representative person as someone has just now asked. Prashant, if I'm not wrong. So artificial, but you are aware. Thank you, Sailesh. These are new insights. That is why I'm here. I know you all are having very good and very sound knowledge of accounting, that you are the student of MPhil. You are a teacher. Since years, you are a faculty in different colleges. So my teaching methodology should be a bit different. And this is where it is called as research. I should teach which you are not knowing, not what you are knowing. Okay, fine. Artificial person, I think very clear to you all. And I can have the answers from you all. What do you mean by artificial person? Very common for commerce student. In the journey of 5-7 years, you must have definitely seen. Yes or no? Artificial person means? Artificial person means? These are the example. Created by law. What Yogita has rightly stated. Created by law. Okay. They are artificial person. Yes. like company, bank, colleges, everything which is created by law. They have their separate identity. They are not important for me again. Yes, but their name is important. They are not important. Okay, like college is not important, but Wilson College is important. Why? Because Wilson is a name of that college. Hinduja College is important. I will write, not college. I will write Hinduja College. Okay, created by law. Last, representative person. Representative persons are those persons which represent individual or artificial. Say for example, if I'll take you the example of capital. Yeah, that will also come. That will also come. Outstanding and prepaid. Yes, that is why outstanding and prepaid is a example of personal account. Why? Because they represent name for whom it is outstanding, name to whom I have paid extra, and those are nothing but the name of real person or name of individual person or artificial person. So that is why they are known as representative person. Yes. Okay. And I'll tell you the story of liability also in due course when we'll continue the next session, because today again the link name will be the same, code will be the same after if it will get disconnect, and we'll continue with the session. So if I'm asking capital, capital will be considered as what? Nothing is mentioned. We record in books and we always record in liability side. Once it is capital mentioned in books, it represents whose capital it is. If it is a sole proprietor, name of the sole proprietor. If it is partner, name of partners, their capital. But while writing, we just write. But actually in books, if you'll go in depth, you'll find it represent again as an individual person or as artificial person. Okay. So if we will learn like this, we will never do any error, any damn error in our life as per as classifying the account or understanding the personal account. I can challenge you all. I can challenge you all. Whereas when we will assess, 90% students are making error when it comes to outstanding and prepaid nominal account. They always write. Actually, the answer is personal account. I hope you are enjoying today's session. Once again, my question is, and you must be writing all this. Thank you very much. And you must be writing in your books. Please keep a separate notebook. Yeah, I'll take those story also. Don't worry. Cash and bank, I'll teach you what exactly. Thank you, everyone. So we will be getting disconnected. Then again, we will connect with the same login ID and password.